Look around. Everything you see, everything that's built, it's filtered. Not by chance, not by merit alone. It's filtered by the few who hold the keys, who decide what ideas live and which die. And often, that filter, it's the capital, the limited partners, the ones behind the money. But here's the sting. What if that filter isn't just about vetting good ideas? What if it's the last gate before a dream becomes real, but that gate is clogged, rigid, stuck in old rules and fears? What if the capital that's supposed to unlock the future is actually trapping it? And you, the limited partner, carry the real power to shift this. You know the grind. It's sharp. It's relentless. You feel the pressure to not just pick winners, but to avoid disasters, to keep legacy safe. You've seen deals that felt exciting get shut down because they were too risky. You've passed up on visions that felt alive because the numbers didn't fit a spreadsheet mold. And each time it cuts deeper, because deep down, you know this system, this cycle, isn't working the way it should. You feel it. That pain of watching potential slip through your fingers because the filter is too narrow, or worse, broken. But what if that pain is a signal? A call to do more than just manage risk, but to break the chains? To look past the traditional metrics and see what's truly valuable? To trust not just data, but people? To back not just products, but transformation? To become the force that doesn't just finance what's been done before, but builds what must be done next? This is more than investment. This is a position of power. A place where vision meets action. You, as an LP, don't just inject money. You decide what kind of future gets built. That's terrifying and awesome at the same time. The problem? Most LPs are stuck in old patterns, scared of breaking molds, scared of betting on the unpredictable. They hold back the fire. They cage the revolution. But here's the truth. No one talks about enough. The best LPs, those who change the game, they don't just filter. They create ecosystems. They don't just follow trends. They set them. They don't just fund teams. They fuel movements. You can stop playing the safe game that everyone else is playing. You can start using your capital as a scalpel to cut through noise, mediocrity, and fear. You can be the champion of founders who don't fit the mold. Those who burn with an unrelenting desire to change the world, even if it means breaking uncomfortable rules. Think about power. Everyone talks about the power of founders, the force of innovation, but that's only half the story. The real power, the one nobody mentions in polite boardroom conversations, lies with you, the ones who hold the capital that decides who gets to build. And with great power comes a responsibility that most don't want to carry. But maybe it's exactly the role you're meant to play. Right now, the world is desperate for builders who don't settle, who refuse to live lives prescribed by the past, who aren't afraid to burn their bridges with convention. The problem is that capital often ends up as a wall, not a bridge. It's a gate that closes behind the many who wish to create, but it doesn't have to be that way. You have the chance, no, the obligation, to be the filter that liberates, not confines. To be the lens that sharpens, not blurs. To be the force that enables what was impossible yesterday. To choose founders not because they fit spreadsheets, but because they fit the fire inside you, the fire that screams for real change. Here's how you do it. First, peel back your own fears. Fear of failure, fear of risk, fear of losing control. These are chains. Recognize them, stare them down, and don't let them rule your decisions. The greatest moments in history came from those who dared despite fear, not because they were sure. Second, sharpen your instincts beyond the numbers. Yes, data matters, but so do gut feelings, passion, resilience, the kind of hunger you can't measure, but you know when you see it. Invest in founders who don't just have a plan, but a purpose that shakes their every bone. Trust the fire, not just the spreadsheet. Third, think long game. This isn't about quick returns or hitting benchmarks that please quarterly reports. This is about shaping the world that will exist decades from now. Patience, real, brutal patience, is your secret weapon. Play the long game like you mean it. Fourth, don't fall for sameness. The system loves clones because they are predictable, safe, easy to judge, and easy to dismiss when they don't perform as expected. Break the cycle. Look for what's different, weird, raw. It's uncomfortable at first, but that's where the magic grows. Fifth, build relationships with the founders who aren't asking for deals. They're asking for partners in battle. Show up fully, not only as a source of funds, but as a source of strength. Be selective, but brutally loyal. The fewer you back with all your heart, the stronger you become. And here's the promise, the undeniable payoff. When you become that filter, not a cage, when you become the capital that doesn't kill ideas, but unleashes them, you don't just win financially. You win the satisfaction of knowing you changed the rules. You helped throw off the illusions of the old game. You became part of a movement that's bigger than any fund or portfolio. Look at the world right now. So many things are stuck. So many breakthroughs held back by systems afraid of disruption. But the truth is simple. The future belongs to those who dare to rewrite the rules, those who hold the will to unlearn and rebuild. And the real gatekeepers of the future? It's you, not some algorithm or trend report. You. So stop filtering ideas through fear and old maps. Start filtering through courage, through vision, through a ruthless commitment to what must be built. Be the LP who doesn't just follow the market, but bends it, who doesn't just finance, but unleashes. Remember, the biggest mistake isn't backing the wrong deal. It's never backing the right kind of fire because you were too afraid to burn with it. Your capital is the final filter. Make it a force of liberation. Be the spark that breaks the cycle. Because the world doesn't need better filters, it needs bolder ones. And that filter, that power, that responsibility, right now, belongs to you.